not even started with the video, I'm starting to feel tired. I lost about 6.5 kgs in 1 month. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Rajeshree. I know you're seeing this face after a very long time, but as from the title you may know what was going on. So if you are suffering from severe vomiting, or if you know someone who is suffering from severe vomiting 24/7, then this video you should definitely watch. So I got to know I was pregnant when I was about 6 weeks. Of course, we did a home test twice to confirm. During my first pregnancy as well, we did the test twice, and this is my second pregnancy. For people who are not aware, I have a son who is 3 years old now, and now I am in my I finished my first trimester. I'm started with my second trimester now, and if you're wondering why I'm using this cloth every time, watch the video to know why. This is one of the symptoms in pregnancy which is rarely seen, and I'm the chosen one for this. So like I said, I got to know when I was 6 weeks, I got to know I was pregnant. Symptoms were extremely tired. I was going work at that time, and my travel, the journey is very long, so I was actually kind of used to it, but during those days it was very difficult traveling, and of course missed period, and I thought I should check it. And yes, I came home after work and I did the home pregnancy test, and it came positive for the first time. And after a few minutes I checked again and it came positive again. So that's how I got to know I was pregnant. And one more symptom was constipated, which I didn't know actually that is one of the symptoms, but that is also one of the symptoms. When you feel constipated, tired and missed period, then you should definitely get the home pregnancy test and check. Okay, I will just jump right into the topic, which is mentioned in the title, that is Hyperemesis Gravidarum. So long. So when I was 6 weeks pregnant, 1 week was absolutely fine. I did not have any vomiting or nausea sensation, which I was very happy. Because in my first pregnancy I had a terrible I had a sick pregnancy, let me put it in that way. I vomited up to 7 months during my first pregnancy, and after 7 months it gradually decreased. So when I did the pregnancy test in my 6th week, and for 1 week I was not noticing any vomiting, I was so happy. But then after 7 weeks I started to feel nausea, terrible. I was like so damn tired all the time. We went for our first checkup, and at that time the doctor recommended this tablet called as Toxinate, which was supposed to be taken twice a day, morning and night, but it did not work at all. I would just continuously vomit. The moment I would get up, brush my teeth, and I would just feel this slightly bitter taste in my neck and my throat, and I would end up vomiting a little bit of water. And then after breakfast I would go and vomit that as well, and then I would sleep till the lunch, and then I would have lunch and then vomit that as well. And then same for the dinner. During 6th to 11th week the process was the same. I would eat, I would vomit, even coconut water I would drink, and then within 2 minutes I would just vomit everything out. It was that bad. And any sort of smell in the kitchen. I couldn't tolerate. I would just close the door and I would sit in my room. This is pretty normal in all the pregnancy, but not keeping even water down is really bad, because there is so much of acid formation because of that. And because of all that, I ended up in hospital when I was in my 11th week. So what had happened was, before getting admitted for 3 days, my vomiting was so severe. I felt that I felt that I was getting weak. Also, my urine color was dark yellow. I was actually very scared, like what is happening. So my husband contacted my doctor, and she said get her to the emergency ward. So it was night, about 8 o'clock. We got dressed, we went, and we had to do one test, which is the keto test. Now, as there was no food in my stomach, my body fats was dissolving, and because of which the ketone level was increasing. When they checked, they said the ketone level was very, very high, and I had to get admitted in the hospital. I was put in IV for 2 days, and I was given food, but then because of the IV, and they gave me one injection every morning, which was, I think, the lifesaver. I could eat so well. Like I would just crave, I would just wait for the food, for the breakfast and for the soup, and my family was very happy to see me that way. I would just like eat, and I would not vomit. So and I felt so good after that. And the doctor changed the medicine. She just gave a little bit of higher dose, which is called as MSET, and she told me to use this instead of toxinate. And actually that did not work after I got discharged for like 2 days, but then eventually my vomiting started to decrease. So this Hyperemesis Gravidarum is actually very rare, because when I talk to my mom, auntie, my mother-in-law, no one has ever faced something like this, something so severe, like vomiting 24/7. It was actually crazy. The second symptom that I'm going through right now, it's not over yet, like the vomiting, is or you can say excessive salivation. This I experienced in my first pregnancy as well. After my seventh month, right after I finished my nausea, it started to subside. I started to develop this excessive saliva in my mouth, and it lasted for 2 months, 7 to 8, 8 to 9. But this pregnancy, I am experiencing it from my 7th week, and it is still going on. If you see a cloth next to me and I'm spitting in it, it's because of that reason, and it is horrible. Because I don't feel like going out anywhere, because it's continuously producing in my mouth as I speak now. So I have like a pile of old t-shirts that I keep. I use them and I wash them again every day. So I need about 7 to 8 t-shirts or old piece of cloth to just spit. Also, the second option is to use a bowl like a katori. You can spit in it and then keep washing it and using it. But for me, I kind of don't like that, because when I see the spit, I kind of feel nauseated anyhow. So I think both the options are actually stupid and weird, but I think this is a little better, because you can just lie down and use the t-shirt and just keep spitting. This stops when you are in deep sleep. So at night this stops, because once I go to sleep, I wake up in the morning. So, but yeah, when I'm awake, or like when I wake up and just like 2-3 minutes, I have this saliva formation. taking place. It's so weird to even talk about it, but I don't know if you can make out from the way I'm talking, but I do have saliva in my mouth right now, which I have to spit. I don't know how many people have experienced this, because this actually nobody has experienced in my family. My friends, if when I talk to them, they just have a very clueless face, like, what is this? The other thing is, because of this I'm losing a lot of water, because I'm continuously spitting it. My husband tells me, why don't you gulp it, it's just saliva, but this is a little bitter, I can't gulp it. Once I accidentally, while I was sleeping, I kind of took a little bit of saliva and I went and I vomited everything out. And also because of too much of vomiting, I switched my diet to eating blank food. Actually helps a lot. And coconut water, yes, that's something I drink every day because it's alkaline and it's very good for your body. Other thing, that if you're suffering, you can just do breathing exercise. That helps a lot. 10 minutes of just sitting, meditating helps a lot to get the energy back, because you're continuously, without actually doing anything, you feel so tired. And now that I'm in my second trimester, I kind of feel a little better, which is why I'm sitting down here and filming this video. Otherwise, the first month, the first few weeks were like during my 6th to like 11th 12th week was horrible. Yes, the reason why I'm actually sitting down and filming this video is because I wanted to educate to be moms who are actually going through this, because when I was actually talking to my parents, aunties, friends, nobody was actually knowing what I was telling them about the symptoms, because obviously they have not heard of this. And for me it was so difficult, because obviously they don't know what I was actually going through, because when someone is pregnant, there's like so many advices people give, but some advices don't work. So I thought the person who has actually gone through severe nausea can actually help you. So if you have any questions related to this, you can put it in the comment section. I will make sure that I reply to you regarding the hyperemesis gravidarum or excessive saliva. So I hope you liked this video and found it a little bit informative. If yes, hit the like button, share it to people, or to ladies, your friends who are actually suffering through this, so that it might help them in some way. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't, to support it. See you in my next video. Bye.